Since the results of the November 2010 elections were announced, a number of friends have asked me, what happened in California? This is a reference to the fact that while most of the nation elected responsible conservatives to public office, Californians certainly did not. Rather, California elected those I refer to as corrupt, incompetent dolts. The question is why? In the interest of time, I'll discuss 3 liberal Democrats who won their respective elections and who are representative of liberals who were elected statewide. First, Jerry Moonbeam Brown, governor. 1. In a CNN video, he admitted he lied to get elected to office in 1975.
And you said something a moment ago that I have to follow up on and I have to draw you out on. You said you don't have to lie anymore now that you're not a politician. What did you lie about when you were governor?
Well, it's all a lie. You're
what did you lie about? What did you lie about?
All right, here's what. You run for office and the assumption is, oh, I know what to do. You don't. I didn't have a plan for California. Clinton doesn't have a plan.
So you said you had a plan. You said you had a plan for California and you lied because you didn't have a plan.
You say you're going to lower taxes, you're going to put people to work, you're going to improve the schools. The schools, you're going to stop crime. Crime is up, schools are worse, taxes are higher. I mean, be real.
Second, he opposed the death penalty even when the victims are children killed in drive-by shootings. And third, he signed landmark legislation in 1978 which advanced government unions' collective bargaining rights. The legacy for this has been an ever-increasing burden for taxpayers, creating union pensions which cannot be paid. Second person is Nancy Trust Me Pelosi, Speaker of the House of Representatives. First, she forced Obamacare through the Congress without reading or understanding the bill. Second, when asked if Obamacare was constitutional, she asked the reporter if he was serious and then ignored him. And finally, she increased the national debt by $3 trillion while Speaker of the House. And the third person is Gavin the Adulterer Newsom, Lieutenant Governor. First, while San Francisco mayor, he sanctioned same-sex marriages even though they were prohibited by law. Second, while married, he had an affair with the wife of a campaign staffer. And third, he established San Francisco as a sanctuary city for illegal immigrants. Just for your information, all 3 are from the San Francisco area, where voters voted to approve the legalization of marijuana and where the city council voted to ban McDonald's Happy Meals. Perhaps if McDonald's would agree to replace the toy duck with a doobie, the city council would view the matter differently. So, by the number, here are a few of the contributing factors that have been offered by a variety of election observers and pundits. The first one is that Latinos make up 22% of California voters versus 8% nationwide. The question arises that how many of these voters were ineligible to vote because they were illegal. Second observation is that Republican registration in California has dropped from 37% in 1994 to 31% today. And third, white California voters tend to be more secular and socially liberal than whites in other states. Perhaps some of these observations are reasonable, but I don't really think that assigning racial, political, or religious affiliation factors to be relevant. I believe the main factor is most accurately stated by author and columnist Mark Steyn, who stated, quote, I think we're seeing in California the limits of the democratic process in a big government state. The statist workforce and the dependency class can outvote the productive class. End of quote. Here's my prediction. With statists, public employee unions, and the dependency class now more firmly in control, look for taxes to go up early and often. With annual $20 billion deficits, California is already receiving $40 million per day in federal bailouts. California will wish Proposition 19, the legalization of pot, had passed. That way they could kick back and smoke a doobie while watching an outbound procession of U-Haul trucks head for states not facing imminent collapse. On the bright side, San Francisco will have saved its residents from the horror of the McDonald's Happy Meal.